The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros. Oscar De La Hoya says the Canelo who fought Jaime Munguia would lose to David Benavidez. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with the buildup, what happened at the press conference where Oscar stood on business and then he sat down when Canelo got up. And then Oscar sent him a cease and desist because Canelo said that Oscar stole money from him, basically. And Oscar took this battle to court and everything. He wore a shirt that says that, like, I love meat. So I may be wrong, but that's the way I took it when I saw. I was like, what kind of meat? What kind of meat? Oscar Mayer wiener, different type of wiener. I don't know, but he wore a shirt with meat on it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
Oscar can't be wearing that shirt with all the stuff Oscar done did. Oscar ain't allowed to wear that shirt.
You heard what Canelo said about him too. He called Oscar a she. But anyways, so yeah, there was all of that, and so he talked all that smack. He called him an old bear, everything, and then after the fight, someone asked Oscar De La Hoya how he thought that Canelo would do with David Benavidez, and this was his reaction. So we're going to take a look right now. This video appears courtesy of Fight Hype. Subscribe to Fight Hype TV.
Hey Oscar, does that Canelo beat David? That version of Canelo beat David? Thanks, Oscar. You're the
best. So that's Oscar's reaction. Trail dollar bill. What do you make of that?
Let's just start from the top. Yo, Oscar. Yo, at first you had me. You had me, Oscar, when he was like, yo, I thought he was gonna stand on. But when Oscar was like, yo, this company only had one name and it was mine, so put some respect on it. You know what I'm saying? When he said that, I said, go ahead, Oscar. Canelo got
up. But then he stepped back like he but he stepped back too, like he invited Canelo to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Then when Canelo stood up, he was gone. He was like, oh man, that's just crazy. And then Canelo did tell him, like, yo, not necessarily that he was like he robbed fighters in general. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then I did my research, and Triple G's homies hit me up and was like, he still owed Triple G $3 million. So you know what I'm saying? So he trying to hit him with defamation.
So you saying he owes him more than 3 G's? I'm sorry, I just
yeah,
3 million, more than 3 G's. You know what I mean?
We owe him like 3 M's. You know what I'm saying? So and Triple G trying to get his money still. He talking about this is fights from long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So listen, it's been out there about Oscar. You know, a lot of people he had all these fighters, the list goes on. I can just name the list of fighters that he had that's no longer there. We already know who was there working with, who was holding that company down. You know, shout out to Richard Schaefer and all those guys over there that was holding Golden Boy down. You know, when Golden Boy was on top of the, you know. So I get, you know, what Canelo was saying, you know, and then, you know, Oscar is the bitter girlfriend, man. He gonna say whatever it is that's gonna go against Canelo because he ain't with Canelo. Let Canelo sign right back to him. He's gonna be like, hey, and you know, Canelo is number one. You know what I'm saying? Now that Canelo ain't with him and he ain't rocking with him, he gonna say everything he can possibly can to discredit the young man. He even did it to Ryan. You know what I'm saying? But now he's dancing in Speedos to Ryan's songs and stuff now. So you know, you never know with Oscar, you know. We call him you know, if you rocking with Oscar, he rocking with you, he gonna wear Speedos and dance to your tunes. But if he ain't rocking with you, he gonna try to do anything to discredit what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is with Oscar De La Hoya. So
listen, we all know that Oscar is a legend for throwing his fists, but word on the street is he could also take them. Now look, all I'm saying is look, bro. Listen, on some realness, like even Oscar admitted that he fell asleep at the wheel when in terms of his company, and so he said like he had mental health issues and everything. So I don't want to downplay that. But at the same time, reality is reality. And he lost some of the biggest stars in boxing, and that includes Canelo Alvarez. But Canelo's not the only one. He had other fighters who went on to do great things signed to him, but he didn't really enhance their careers, and they didn't feel like a priority with Golden Boy. And also, Trill brought this up, but if you look at when Ryan Garcia lost to Gervonta Tank Davis, and he showed up to that press conference by himself, Oscar was missing. Now, B-Hop did kind of clear his name because B-Hop showed a video of him with Ryan before Ryan went out to go to the press conference, and he gave Ryan a hug, and he said they didn't let him go to the post-fight press conference. And if you think about what happened during the weigh-in between Bernard Hopkins and Gervonta Tank Davis, I would believe that from Bernard, that they withheld him from the post-fight press conference. But you saw that he was at least physically there, and he was standing with Ryan. He posted footage of that. But Oscar was nowhere to be found. And Oscar's alleging that there were threats on his life. So that's why he couldn't be. Who threatened him? He got something on consignment out there. You know what I'm saying? He got some. He ain't paying.
Fishnet stockings.
You know what I mean? He done smelt the roses out there. And, you know, he didn't pay what he was supposed to pay. I don't know. Anyways, right, here's the point that I'm making. He almost fumbled Ryan too. Okay? But he's lucky that Ryan couldn't just leave him, because Ryan wanted to leave him, but legally he was signed to a contract. Ryan's like, okay, I'm going to do my thing, and things end up working out. But he almost fumbled Ryan too. So you would have been, and then look at what Ryan has just done, and we know everything that's going in with Ryan. So we'll do a bit of foreshadowing. We're going to speak on this Ryan Garcia situation in a later segment, so I won't address that here. But dealing strictly with the victory, Ryan beats Devin Haney, and then he goes on to launch himself into superstar status and everything. And so now Oscar's up again. So can you imagine if Jaime Munguia beats Canelo? Now Oscar looks like he's in the driver's seat. So I think Oscar was trying to speak it into existence, will it into existence. Like, oh my God, if Munguia beats Canelo and becomes undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, I'm back, baby. That's what he was thinking. But anyways, like Trill said, I think much like the newly found David Benavidez fans, Oscar is on that train. I showed you the guy who was Team GGG showed up to the grand arrivals with signs dissing Canelo and he's Team Triple G. Then when Canelo's gonna fight Charlo, he shows up with his sign saying, why don't the Barbie fight the monster? Right? He's calling Canelo the Barbie. Now he's Team Benavidez. So now he's Team Benavidez. Just like that guy's beef switching, Canelo's beef switching. But what do you expect from someone who loves meat so much that he'd put it on his shirt?
Oscar, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Please subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. Please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. You know you rock with. It's the Boxing Bros. You know it's G-Fab.
That's right.